Hey VC, long time no see. I was prompted to do this video for a couple of reasons. One of them was celebrating Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Had my granddaughters over today. It was wonderful seeing them. Um, and that would be Madison, Evelyn, London, and Charlotte, baby Charlotte. Anyways, I'm making a video to reply to a friend of mine up in Buffalo. Mike at MGK Boston has laid out the gauntlet for a certain group of VC members, and I included in that group. I am very honored to be included in that group. So I put on my favorite hat for this video. Mike thought of me, I think, because of the particular date that we have. Now, this day is Sunday. It is Easter, and it is also April 20th, otherwise known as 420, 420. The one thing that means to me is it's the one day that you can be human and feel good about it. And that's all I got to say about 420. However, though, Mike would like me to pick out 5 records that when I'm in the right frame of mind, that I would enjoy on 420. And I have. I listened to them yesterday and today, Mike, with a few others that I won't include because this is only limited to 5. First one I chose. Did I mention it's Easter? Yes, I did. It is I think it's the day that he got up and left and freaked everybody out because he disappeared. Christ, that is. I think he moved a rock and he went out of the cave there and he disappeared, and he did that for us. So remember that. First one I picked, if you can see this, I hope I don't have this too dark. Let me turn the light on here and see if I get some light in there. Hope that won't glare up. Larry Coryell, Offering. It's one of his earlier albums. He's a favorite jazz fusion guitarist that I adore. And in this particular record, he's with Mike Mandel on electric piano, Mervyn Bronson on bass, which he does a fantastic job, and Harry Wilkinson on drums. There's the Motley Crue. And that's on Vanguard, if you can see that. And that's called Larry Coryell, Offering. I have a lot of Larry Coryell. I really enjoy this jazz fusion guitarist. So that would be the first one I chose. I put this down. Next one, another favorite, is Return to Forever. I hope I'm holding this up right. Hymn of the Seventh Galaxy. This is prior to Al Di Meola joining the group. They don't have a picture of the group. Oh, they do, on the front, and the songs on the back. And Lenny White, of course, the drummer. Stanley Clarke is the bassman, and Bill Connors is the electric guitar, and he is no slouch. Hymn of the Seventh Galaxy, Return to Forever. Jazz fusion, if you're wondering. That's number 2. Oh, and let me, before I forget or knock it over, here's a toast to you, Mike, and to Gary down in Joe Burrow's country, and Alex halfway there as the crow flies from Pittsburgh. This is a Golden Drock. It's a quadruple, and I think these two guys would appreciate this. I don't know how much Gary would, but I know Alex would love this. It's Golden Drock. It's made by Van Steenberg Brewery, and it's a quad. It is 10.7% and is delicious. Sorry about that. I hope I don't knock it over, because I'm not used to sitting here. And the other thing I got was a lava lamp this weekend. That totals 23 lava lamps that I have in my 3 dimensions of music, spread out in strategic places. So that's number 23. The cool thing about this, the reason I bought it, was it is a special edition Batman, the movie they shot in Pittsburgh. The Black Knight Rises with Tom Hardy as Bane. What a mean sucker he was. Anyways, I'm veering off. Third album I chose for this exercise is Smashing Pumpkins. Gish, I believe this is called. Gish. Kind of cool cover. It's like a metallic looking cover, basic black album. I just love Smashing Pumpkins. Very talented group. I have the Melancholy box set, and once I got that, I had to try to get the rest of the. And this is not an original. I think this is probably a reprint. What doesn't matter. It still sounds fantastic. Really good. Next one up, number 4. I love this. I bought this for Record Store Day a few years ago. Can, live in Brighton, 1975. And I have the other one live in, I think it's in Stuttgart, Germany, in 1975. They recorded these concerts. It's a 3-record set. It just sounds spectacular. Can. Most prog people that like prog music appreciate Can. And that's the only 2 Can I have are the 2 live. You can never find the other releases. At least I have never seen them in this neck of the woods. Last one up, Brian Auger, Closer to It. This is a duplicate that I have. I'm saving for someone. Brian Auger is an organist from England. Was classically trained, but he got into R&B and jazz, and formed his own group with his daughter. And he's just a fantastic organist. Plays the organ. Originally, he started on the piano, but then once he found the organ, he just never left it. And he's just a fantastic organist par excellence. Well, I think that about does it. Oh, one other thing I got this weekend, and I think Mike from MGK Boston will appreciate this. Get you a close-up. This is like one of those things you put on your dash. I got it from the flea market. It was still in the box. It never left the box. So it was all strapped in there. Of course, I'm not going to put it on my dash because I think it would slide off. But it's a friggin' monkey playing a guitar. Now, I love tchotchke, little things like this. When I come across them, I got all kinds of different things. And I said, I got to show you guys. So that's pretty cool. He kind of shakes. He's not a bobblehead per se, but he kind of moves like a bobblehead. But he's just got a... I saw him, I had to have him. He was only $5. It was great. Great deal. Anyways, if you don't mind, I'll show you real quick what I got at the flea market this past weekend. Because everybody's starting to come out, things starting to happen. 2 I got were Blur. And these are CDs that were $1 a piece. This is actually a two CD set of Blur. And this is a 1 CD. And this one's called... It looks like just Blur. It's just called Blur. I think I learned about this group from watching you guys. I think Steve Carlson, maybe. Not sure, but I think it was Steve Carlson has some albums by Blur. I said, I got to try them out. And I listened to them. I kind of liked them, so I brought it home. Next one I got was, I heard this before, I'm not sure where, but the String Cheese Incident. It's the name of the band. And it just caught my eye in this big group of CDs. And it's actually pretty good. I listened to it on my phone, so I bought it for $1. Next one is The Replacements, Pleased to Meet Me. I've seen it on a couple channels. I said, I like it. It actually is a nice jam. One else I got here was called Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. And I thought of Chris Prophy, because I think he likes this group. It's funny how that stuff sticks in your head after you watch you guys. But actually, I like them. I love the singer, for sure. And last, no, actually not last, but kind of filled up on Killers. Got Killers Hot Fuss, which I listened to tonight. It's pretty good. Killers Day and Age. And lastly, this is a live one from Royal Albert Hall, which is pretty cool. It's got a DVD and a CD. And I had another Killers. The reason I got these, I picked these up from a particular collector out there, and they were cheap. They were $1 a piece. Some lady had them, and I couldn't believe it. I said, I'll take them. I'll take them. I want to try them out because I have the one with the girl with the bikini on the cover. I like it. So filled up on killers. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Happy 420.